think building an application without even writing a code is a myth or a reality? Or is it possible to build a working business application in an hour? Stay tuned to find out the answers to these interesting questions. Hello and welcome everyone to XTE Summit 2020. My name is Gaurav and I am a front-end developer in Publicis Sapient Gurgaon. And today we'll be exploring about low-code platforms and how it is going to impact the future of app development process. To explain you more, I'll take you through a use case. When last week I went to congratulate my friend Pawan on setting up a new restaurant, but he was looking a bit tensed. And when I asked him about it, he said he wants to make his presence online very quickly. But the problem is he doesn't have enough resources to partner with platforms like Swiggy or Zomato. Also, he doesn't want to set up a new programming team to do this job. Now, there could be several ways you can solve this problem. But you know what? The most popular way nowadays is to state the intent or describe a workflow rather than talking about how you are going to put things together. And this is the notion of a low code platform, which allows you to create applications without even writing code. While I was exploring on the low code, no code platforms, I got a lot of options like Zoho Creator, Appian, Mendix, OutSystem, and lot more. It's worth mentioning that tech giants like Google, Microsoft, Amazon has also started investing into these platforms. If I talk about AppSheet, which is recently acquired by Google this year, is a no-code platform, whereas Amazon has come up with Honeycode, which is again a no-code platform as a service. And if you have MS Teams installed in your system, you can explore on Microsoft Power Apps. To helping out Pawan, I'll be choosing Zoho Creator today. So there I get an option to create my application from scratch, or I can choose a template. But now I'm choosing a template. And as soon as I add the restaurant details, I'm done creating an application where I get out of the box feature like dashboard, reservation, kitchen orders, menus, and lot more. Let me show you it by taking a new order. So as soon as I fill in the new order details, it is moved to the kitchen staff for the further processing. Kitchen staff can take the order and process it. And once they are done, it is reflected onto my dashboard. Let's see another example of reserving a table where I can just fill in the customer details, and as soon as I click on submit, the reservation details are getting added to my calendar. Here I can see it is getting added to my calendar, and the same details are getting reflected on my dashboard as well. You just saw how easy it was just creating an application. It was a matter of few clicks. Now, what if you don't see what you need? It could be a change in UI or it could be a change in workflow. Let's see how we can do it. To do that, I have to open the application in the edit mode. There I can change the layout or a workflow. There I get an option to change to view my designs, and let me open the new order page. And once I click on the form builder, I can simply drag and drop my fields to create my form or to edit my form. I can change the UI by simple dragging and dropping the fields. And on the right hand side, I can just describe the properties associated with those fields. And once I'm done, I can click on done button and it is reflected on my screen. If I talk about the workflows or the behavior of the application, these are the workflows I am getting out of the box, like payments, report workflows, and a lot more. There I get the flexibility to create new workflows. Also, I can update the existing workflows as well. And there could be two ways I can do it. And for a citizen developer, I can take the help of the intuitive UI, which allows me to create a new workflow or update any existing one. And if you are a developer, it gives you the flexibility to write your own scripts to define a workflow. And you just saw how easy it was to edit the design and the workflow of an application. That's how I was able to help Pawan. Now, while returning home that day, I met another friend of mine whose name is Salesh, and he owns a car store. While talking to him, he mentioned that He has to deal with a lot of manual process in his day-to-day work. He manages his lot of work in spreadsheet, which is often time consuming and more prone to errors. And his situation get worse when he has to generate some kind of report out of it, as it is more time consuming and more prone to errors. So he's looking for a solution to automate all his manual process. Also, he want to manage his product sales and staff from a common place. Let's see how can I help my friend Salish using the same platform. This time I'm choosing the sales management template. And as soon as I add the sales representative details, I'm done creating an application. And this is how your dashboard looks like, where you get out of the box features like managing products, sales order, representative leads, accounts, and lot more. Let me show you a use case where you can place a new order, and as soon as you place it, it is sent for further approval, where you can just review or reject based on the details. And once all the codes are approved, same details is getting reflected on your dashboard. You don't need to manage separate spreadsheets to generate some kind of reports. How about sharing this application? You can share your application with user, customers, or developers. And if you want to share your application within your organization, you can just add in the user details with the required permission, and you can share your application. And if you want to share your application with the customer, you can just provide the URL, the customer details, and the required permission. And on a single click, you're done sharing your application. You just saw how seamless it was creating a design to developing an application and the deployment of application. By default, your application is getting hosted on the servers of low-code platform, but you are not bound to choose that. If you like hosting your application on some other cloud platform like Azure or AWS, you have the flexibility to choose that. You can also integrate your application with third-party web services. Now you have seen that how two completely different businesses got transformed, whether it is a restaurant business or a car store using low-code platforms. You may have a question in your mind that is it limited to building small scale application? The answer is no. You can use these platforms to migrate your legacy applications to create AI based chatbot applications. And if you are a developer, I'm sure you must have faced this kind of a situation where you need to show some kind of a prototype to your client or to business, which could take you from few days to few weeks. And with the help of low code platform, it is a matter of few hours. And if you are looking for an enterprise level case, I would share an example of Schneider Electric, which is a global provider of energy solutions and automation, which was able to create 60 new applications in just 20 odd months. Yes, you heard it right. 60 new applications in just 20 odd months, which helped them saving 650 plus man days working on it. All businesses care about is spending less money and faster deliveries. And low-code platform delivers that. If you're still wondering that, why should you even pay attention to these platforms when you already know how to build the stuffs? Low-code platforms are on the rise. In the coming years, most of the application will be created and maintained using these low-code platforms. Here's a study by PS Intelligence which says that in 2018, low-code platform market was around $5.6 billion, whereas in 2024, it is expected to be around $52 billion market with a compound annual growth rate of 45%. It's not just this report which is saying this. According to the Wall Street Journal, local platforms will grow 70% by year 2025, whereas Gartner predicts that local platforms will be responsible for 65% of the development activities by 2024. Low-code platforms are not just about faster delivery and deployment. It also ensures the quality and the performance is up to the industry standards. So what are you waiting for? Shape your ideas to reality today using low-code platforms. Thank you.